And of course, I don't have subscriptions to all of them, so
All right, and we are live. Awesome.
awesome, buddy. How's your you got any big plans for the holidays?
Well, we're in the island. We're in the Madeira Island. It is beautiful over here, and we are absolutely loving it. This is
I'm so
one of my favorite
jealous.
places of all times. So, but it's pretty nice, and we have fireworks. It's actually one of the top 10 fireworks of all time here, and it's good times.
That's
But
amazing.
Yeah, so but anyway, everybody, happy holidays. And hopefully we'll see you before the new year. But today we got Ivan coming on, we have Mario, and what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go over the top kind of builders for AI app building. Hey Yvonne, happy holidays. And today what we're gonna do is basically try to take one prompt that we're gonna have for one, and then basically try to build it all around each and every app builder that we can get our hands on, or at least that Mario could get his hands on. And we're going to try them out. So obviously, we've been talking about Lovable and length. We've tried Bolt.new. That is also one that we've been playing with for quite some time, but we really never did a live head-to-head of which one is working and which one is better. So we're going to try to figure it out today. And again, other ones are also going to have like better qualities in certain areas and better qualities in others. Like, so for instance, I can already tell you, unless Bolt and Replit, which I've used in the past, have really upgraded their visual design part of it. Lovable is just kicking butt on on the initial
They really
design.
are.
And I don't know if you guys even saw the news. They just acquired 6.6 billion in funding
No,
for their sex is for their
their
second.
valuation right now is 6.6. So they acquired 300 million.
No, what was it, the evaluation? I
Yes,
thought they
they
actually
acquired they got
funded.
funded for 300 million, which brings their valuation to 6.6 billion.
So even better. So that's even
That's
insane. So
insane.
obviously, and it was a bunch of young guys that started that company, apparently like working off of a WeWork center or something crazy like that. So it's
Isn't that
uh
wild, dude?
yeah, I know. So literally it was six people all together that tried it, and they got it going. A lot of people have also been asking us about Manus. Manus is a good look. It's a good software. Same thing with GenSpark. You can build pretty significantly nice apps there. You can even launch the apps directly from there. The only thing that you got to keep in mind is any apps that are built in any other countries, they are subject to the laws of data protection and everything else in there. So just be mindful before you start venturing into making any of those public. Just understand the governing rules of the countries that the actual software is built in, because those are very important as far as your data protection and whether or not like your data is safe. So that's the only thing about those two that I use a little caution with. Not to say that we're not massive fans of them, but it's just something to be mindful as we kind of look into all of these. So again, today we're going to be looking at Lovable as always. We're going to do base 44. We're going to do Replit, and I think Bolt.new and
Bolt.new. Yeah.
yeah, and Bolt.new
Yep, I
are
got
going
him
to be
queued
good.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, in the conversation of Manus, um, it's it's like it's not the right tool for the job to build apps. It's a great multi-tool. Like you're not going to cut your steak with a pocket knife,
It's
you
a very
know?
good
You're gonna
analogy.
use a steak knife, right?
It's a very good
And
analogy.
And so Manus is more the multi-tool or the Swiss Army knife that is capable of doing a lot of different things. It happens to be able to build apps, and that is one of the features it can guide you. But what it really excels at is planning and iterative planning that you can use for Lovable, Bolt, Replit, and Base 44 and Cursor. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen. And can you see my screen, Nuno?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do we want
Um,
to
you
build?
know what? We were on this onboarding kick, and we want to do something simple to give it like a little autonomy and see how all of them do. So why don't we just do the like like a very simple onboarding app for customers? You know what I'm saying? We'll say marketing for marketing agency customers, because a lot of people
Um,
watching own marketing agencies of some sort. And I've been on the kick to do this. And we can even use Prompt VC if we want, actually. So Mario, everybody has access to this. But can you actually use that instead? Because that will create a
sure.
PRD and it'll kind of guide people through. And everybody that's watching, if you haven't taken advantage of this, make sure you do. This is the prompt creator that myself, Yvonne, and Kayla have put together to help kind of create a PRD for you guys. Um, did it not go through?
What's the website?
It's right there. So I put it in chat for you.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't have chat up, sorry.
And
Oh,
everybody
prompt
in,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
And everybody actually inside of our channels, we just put it in there. So if you guys want to follow along, and you want to test some of these out with us, by all means, go for it. Cool. So what it does is basically it's going to ask you some really simple questions. Oh, I think you muted Mario. Oh, he is muted because he's talking. So he's muted us, so then he can actually put the thing in there. What that prompt VC does, guys, is it's going to help you create a PRD. And after the fact that it's creating a PRD, you'll be able to then go in and do this for yourself and take that prompt. And it's a very good prompt based on what we know about building a lot of these systems out, where you can go in and pretty much do anything you want. So,
So
and
would you
actually,
say like creating a PDF would be valuable?
yeah, sure.
The simplest version would collect the information from the customer, a series of on marketing, onboarding questions, and then generate and store a PDF document for the marketing agency to review. Will users need to save their work and come back to it later? Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes.
Hey, Kayla. Kayla joined.
What's up, Kayla?
Hey, my friends, how's it going? Happy Vibe Fridays.
Happy
I
Vibe
know. What's
Fridays.
up, girl? Kayla and I have been staying up late working together. It's been kind of fun.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like I mean, there's something new happening every week, but Level was big evaluation, the end of the year stuff, hackathon wrap up. So it's exciting.
That's
Art
awesome.
coming up.
Yeah, so because you came in, and for anybody else kind of joining us now, we're going to do a comparison of all the tools like that we know of as far as app builders. So we're going to try to compare Bolt.new, Lovable, Base 44, and Replit, and just see how they all produce. Obviously, we all know where we have our money at, but we'll see how that goes into
All
there.
right, so here's the prompt it gave us.
It's a PRD,
So
so
yeah, pretty solid PRD. It's got a knowledge base. Cool. All right, so I will copy this prompt and drop this in Lovable and copy this and drop it in Bolt. Let me make
Oh,
sure I'm signed into Bolt.
yeah, we've never done this like head to head live. So this will be very entertaining. This will be very entertaining.
All right, cool. Build now.
See, we spent all this money for you guys so you don't have to actually Mario today is.
Oh, dude, I spend like 2 grand a month on AI stuff.
crazy.
Yeah, my bill is definitely getting up there. Ever since you got me into Cursor's a whole nother animal.
Cursor will drive. You don't even, I can't even just explain how much money I've spent on Cursor in the last 2 weeks.
Now, each one of these, believe it or not, even though it kind of follows the same path, they're all gonna create something well with some similarities, but I would say the majority of it's going to be very different in its approaches. And some of them, like I said, uh, I think there's strengths in all of them, in all honesty. I think Lovable, like I said, our front end Lovable is pretty solid. It's going to be really hard to match Lovable's front end. Um,
Except Replit. I don't like Replit personally, but
yeah, but Replic's not bad. Good for better mobile app builds. But it's still got a long way to go when it comes into like looking
there
nice.
it's the data's too captive,
Well,
in
what do you
my
mean by
opinion.
that? Because a lot of people don't understand that language.
So it's hard to get your database out of it used to be. I haven't used, so full disclosure, I haven't used Replit, and this is my first time logging into Replit in probably 8 months. Because I was so frustrated with their previous versions where you couldn't easily the database didn't quite follow Postgres properly. So you couldn't easily get your data out of Replit. So you were stuck paying them for credits. So we'll have to, that's one of the things that we can test today if we have time, is it because it will create a database in Replit. Um, so they're all building right now. But yeah, that's one of the things that I always look at is like, how easily can I take this app out of the vibe coding platform and put it into production?
Mm.
And that's one of the things why I like Lovable so much, because you can just sync it to GitHub and then disconnect it from Lovable and publish it on Vercel. And Supabase is which I did find a little hack for getting not using Lovable Cloud, which is simply telling Lovable, which we're going to use at this time anyways, but which is just literally telling Lovable, I don't want to use Lovable Cloud. Give me the raw migration files to set up Supabase.
And the other
And
thing
then,
is, under the integrations, you can also directly set it up and sync it with Supabase. They
yeah,
don't make it obvious anymore because they want you to go to the cloud. But if you actually go to the settings, then you can prevent cloud at all and then just build it directly on Supabase.
Huh.
And that's really great for when you have multiple apps that you want to sync up to the same database,
yep.
or if you want to be able to call that database via API and you're integrating it in an external workflow through like N8N or something like that.
Yeah, that's really smart. I did find that one of the things that has worked really well is instead of firing webhooks out of the Lovable app, firing them out of Supabase if I'm using Supabase.
Mm.
Mm.
Because the webhooks coming out of Supabase are more secure. You're not exposing the webhook into the front end code, so you're less likely to get bombarded by spammers.
Oh, interesting.
All
That's
right,
overall like in
so
majority
far
of
it's
use cases. Sorry to cut you off. We still have a delay. In majority of use cases, what I see people use Supabase for is to connect API or something like that. Like when you literally need just like one key or like a couple of them. So what you can do in this case is to create a Supabase table basically that you or project that you always connect whenever you need your API keys, and in there you have all of your API keys together. So if you're in this testing phase, if you don't want to be paying for it now, because like once you have 3+ Supabase projects, like it's paid. You pay $10 per month per each one of them. So instead, you can just score all of them together in one table and then connect them to all of your level projects. And then whenever you are ready to grow this project, then you connect a separate Supabase.
yeah, that's an option. I use AWS Secrets Management
Mm.
for all of my secret stuff because I'm like very protective over getting hacked. And I see some security flaws in doing the Supabase route, but um the that's a whole other conversation. I think for most people that's even a little bit too advanced for them.
Mm.
Um but ooh, we're getting some results, guys. So let's look at Lovable. We're still waiting on Lovable. So far, Base 44 and Bolt came back with uh, the fastest. So I'll put them in order of who's done. And so we'll look at Lovable. We'll look at Replit. Replit's still thinking. I
But
feel like
that's
we're
all.
watching. You ever seen those like
The horses,
uh
the
no
horses with the lines on
the turtle races, you know, like at the county fair, and it's like they put the turtles on the thing and all the turtles are going in different directions. and it's like, who's gonna win? Um, so let's see what Bolt says to log in. So this was my prompt. It didn't give me a default login, so we need to ask it for one. What's the default admin login and user logins? And that sounded like Lovable. So let's go look at Lovable. And all right, so Lovable and Base 44, relatively similar. I kind of like Base 44's design a little bit better. Um,
Oh, really? See, I like the more modern and sleek look, and the fact that they changed like the two different colors, where you start your marketing the right way and it's highlighting the right way. Yeah,
yeah, that's
streamline your marketing setup. It's not really copy. Lovable went more the copy route and had a little bit more copy on it.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Um, and let's see if Replic's still not done, dude. It's still thinking. I heard one of the complaints that people were giving about Replit was how fast you burn tokens.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That it was kind of people were like I was reading on Reddit, people were saying like price gouging because the token
Jeez.
utilization is so high.
That's something we can
On
try to do right now. We can check how much credits we use for each one of them and
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
run,
as soon as
yeah,
they publish.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then calculate the dollar amount, not the because all of them like have different proportions of like how many credits you get per $1, basically. Yeah, it wants you to create an account from scratch.
So we'll create an account. And all right, so this is the start of our onboarding form. Hopefully Replit will finish sometime soon before we get off this call. We're gonna click start our onboarding. What's your company name? Start our onboarding. Ooh, see, I like
That
this.
looks
I like
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This feels a lot more professional and a lot more like UX UI thought out. I mean, I don't disagree with you, Nuno, at all that Lovable is taking the cake on UX UI. Like I always start websites like on the website projects that I've been working on. Not necessarily the app projects, but the website projects. I start them in Lovable because Lovable does an amazing job with like 3 to 4 prompts and a couple credits. It is stylistically, in my opinion, superior to everyone else. All right. This is Replets, so let's hit get started.
It looks like it's still working.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still working. Never mind.
Mhm.
All right, well, we'll go back to doing this. So we'll do sign up.
So let's go back to the ones that are on. That is a
We'll
little
just
tough
use
there.
some random password.
And it came up with the questions also, which I always like when they figure it out themselves, kind of thing. Like we totally didn't tell them any of that.
Hmm.
Wow, it even did budget questions. I like how it's doing the multi-selects. And you can see it saving their progress in the top right corner every time they do something. Okay, so we click download report and womp womp womp. First
Not a
But
error.
404. Oh, they didn't make the buckets. How dare you?
yeah, so but you know what I would do? I was just saying instead allow us to download, but also create a visually stunning report, like a visually stunning. And if you and I've noticed if I say visually stunning, so whatever that terminology means in the computer world, apparently does a pretty decent job. I don't know, all of a sudden like it understands what that means, but
It's from all those
I think
times
I've
you
used
threatened
it.
to fire it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the funniest one when I do. Every now and again I just say, listen, if you can't get this done, I'm gonna have to look for somebody else. And it
Oh, dude,
does.
I
It
do it all
automatically
the
starts working.
time.
Yeah, that's been stored
Like
in long-term memory, Nuno. It's like, oh, visually
Or I
stunning.
I
Oh
tell
know
it,
when the robots come for me, I just want you guys all to remember that. Like I try to be nice to them.
or I tell it that
no.
I'm gonna replace it with ChatGPT if and I'll come back sometimes and be like, well, ChatGPT could get like not even like I'm expecting it to do anything, but I'll literally just gaslight it and be like, well, ChatGPT was able to get it done. Why couldn't you do it?
Like, oh, the horrors. But it was so funny because the agent for Lovable when 5.1 ChatGPT came out, like for within 4 hours they had switched over. Now they're on Opus, Claude
Oh,
Opus
interesting.
4.5. Yeah. For all the agent is built
Yeah.
on now.
All right. So Bolt made a mistake. So Bolt didn't there's no question inputs.
Oh no.
That's literally useless.
I didn't build it, but I had a client and she had built a version of the exact same site. She did one on Emergent, one on Base 44, and one on Lovable. And Lovable was the actually only usable one. And it was the most superior, visually stunning one as well.
Visually stunning. The
I'm gonna tell
other
it
day I built a little
stunning.
thing inside of here in Level. Like have very little direction, and it was like just a simple like survey or whatever. But at the end of the survey, if you got a certain score, it automatically threw confetti on the screen. And I was like, how did it even do that? Like, I was so excited about the confetti. I literally had everybody like, I was like, this is so cool. I've never had confetti before in an app. And it was so exciting. Like, I got so excited about it.
So that's
I'm
who
gonna
they
tell it
created
to
this
be
confetti
visually
for.
stunning like Nuno's bald head.
I was always wondering who they created it for.
It was definitely for me. I totally, I don't even feel bad about it.
Oh, see, this one added an extra question, which was existing brand guidelines or marketing materials. So base 44, no. Let's see what generate report does. So validation wise, we're looking for it actually generating a PDF. Download report
And which one
about
is
blank.
this? Which one are we on?
This one's base 44.
I mean, it wasn't bad though.
No, I actually liked it.
We're trying to be fair and not solely judge. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, this
That's not
this
visually stunning.
That's like
well,
visually
this is base
awful.
44. Yeah, yeah,
It's like-
Functionality first.
yeah.
I still say so, but it can't. Can you see? Yeah, check the logs and says failed.
So this is one thing that's really important that I think people understand is always tell it to check its logs and try its own test cases. Like if you don't tell the AI to check the logs, then it will not check the logs and just run in circles trying to solve problems that it has no idea how to solve. But if you
Hmm.
tell it to check the logs, it'll actually go back and review the information that's contextually helpful for it. Um, all right, so we're modifying some database stuff. Let's look and see if Replic's still not done.
It's going. It doesn't stop,
Holy
so it's good.
smokes! But
Oh man.
can we say? Can you again? I don't know why it's not creating. Well, let's give them all the task of actually creating the reporting like on here. Oh, but this is still. Oh, but
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, I am.
Like,
Well, no, I would give it to Replit, but Replit's still working on
The
the
base
first
prompt.
version of the base prompt.
and it's visual mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre at best. All right,
Isn't
so now if I hit download your marketing report, here's my marketing report. I wouldn't say it's necessarily visually stunning, but it looks good.
It
I could
looks
give it, I
better.
could give
How?
it, oh yeah, 100%. It looks better than this crap.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
Bolt,
we are obviously not holding any
We
punches
need to
today.
do the same, but with marketing agencies. Just submit quotes for marketing agencies, get their PDF reports or whatever, and trash them the same way. I think that's the content.
oh dude, I used to clean house when I ran my marketing agency. I was known for being like vicious at other people's reporting because our agency specialized in hyper detailed audience and attribution reporting. Oh, dude, I used to
Okay.
clean house when I ran my marketing agency.
Oh,
Oh, what's
Oh.
that?
you're
Uh,
here and there.
yeah, I know, right? And so people would bring me their marketing, like we actually offered it as a service. Like you could bring the report from your marketing company and pay me $500, and I would audit your marketing company and then give you a list of things to tell them that they're doing wrong and like make you sound like you knew way more than you should. And so people would bring me these dumb reports of like it'd be really pretty and have all these circles, and I was like, these data points literally mean nothing. Like there's nothing of substance on this report. I'd shred them, put like red lines all over them, send them back, dude, and get paid $500 a pop for it. It took me like 15 minutes. It was awesome.
Yeah, that
All right, so Bolt
I
is
would
out.
literally throw sticks at you if you like ever talk to me that way as an employee.
It was so funny
Uh,
because last week I was a judge at the 11 Labs hackathon representing N8N, and
oh, how's
Bolt was
that?
technically it was it was good. It was cool. It was all about who could create the best conversational voice AI agent. And Bolt was actually the vibe code sponsor, but people were still using Lovable. I was like, the scandal.
That's
This
funny.
can't. I mean, this isn't bad either. It built a significant backend now that it needed a little direction as far as the reporting.
But this is why Lovable is more user friendly because you have somebody coming on
Yeah,
vibe
it's
coding for
easier
the
to
first time.
teach. Yeah, and it's
And they're
easier to
like,
Yeah,
teach.
oh, this is cool, but where are all my questions? And even something like that could get a beginner user caught up. Like, how do I come up with the questions now? How do I input them?
Have
How do
right.
you
I
have you
prompt them?
experienced this reverse kind of questionnaire from Lovable yet?
No.
So I had this happen yesterday for me for the first time. I think this is something new. So I gave like I can actually try to find it. I gave Lovable some feedback on what it built, and oh, here we go. Can I share a screen real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again.
So Lovable so far, Lovable's the winner.
Well,
I'm no
I still want to go into I want a reporting dashboard. Let's see if we can recreate a reporting dashboard of some sort that is again that visually stunning.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can you see the screen?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so I had this happen for the first time. So I mentioned, like, I gave some feedback, and Lovable, instead of just like going with that, it needed more information. So it gave me sort of a questionnaire with
Oh,
multiple options for multiple questions, like, hey,
Oh,
like,
I've had that. Yeah. No, I've had that
what
happen
question do I
too.
need to use, and so on. So this like reverse, like it asking me questions that it needs in order to create better result is what I would love to get from more AI, even like from ChatGPT, because
When you
majority of
start
AI just
using
like roll with
Cursor,
it.
Cursor will do that to you. Cursor will actually ask you like 5 questions to
Nice.
Yeah.
like when you're using the planning stage. The other thing is too, I don't know if you want to do this to kind of, I just stumble onto this. If you go into the chat version of Lovable and you say, "Can you plan this for me?" It will prompt those questions.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that is a really good find. But again, like I'm getting to the point where like the apps that are getting created are really really good. And just something just so everybody knows, Yvonne and I are working in a very secret project, and we're going to tease it right now, where a lot of these vibe coding contraptions that everybody's creating, we are gonna have a very different definitive way to market them. So anybody that's out there that is creating apps. One, if you haven't joined Vibe Coding Incubator, make sure you do. That prompt, I'll put it in again here for you. That prompt will get you there. Again, this one that we shared with you early on, and in there, if you ever want help launching your app, we have the terms and the means. And pretty soon, like I said, when this secret project is soon to be wrapping, we should have an MVP by the end of
This
this
year.
month,
Yeah.
right? By
Yep.
the end of this month, and we'll help you sell your app through a very through a very structured way. And it's something we're going to be working on for the full new year. So more to come
That's
on
amazing.
that, but wanted to tease that a little bit. And Bev's like, I asked Lovable in the chat to create a test plan for the app I'm building. So good. Yeah. So that's, I taught everybody that like a couple days ago to plan out and chat. And I got that from Mario, who told me to do that in Cursor because Cursor is again what you graduate to eventually. And in Cursor, man, the planning stage of that whew, is like
Mm.
next level.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
actually it was like about 4 days ago, where before in Lovable, when you clicked enter on the main page, it automatically builds it out. Now you can start a project in chat mode for the first
Yep.
time. That just released this week.
I really like that feature. I've been using it all week.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been building
great.
websites in Lovable. Like I built like I think 10 of them yesterday, and I charged like $500 a pop.
Nice.
Paid for
Well,
my
the other thing
Christmas.
that anybody's doing, and I've been sharing this with a couple groups that I've been coaching in, when you guys are going into Lovable, Replit, or any of these things, and mostly we'll just work with Lovable, let's say, right? When you go in there and you can build full funnels. So, for instance, if I go in there, I want an appointment funnel, build me 3 pages, the landing page, the calendar page, and the thank you page. And if you go very descriptive on what you want each of those pages to be, it'll build out an entire site for you. And
Hmm.
what's great about that is you could take that site and you can literally launch it and then put in things like from Go High Level for you can put in the calendar, you can put in order forms, you can put whatever you want in the middle to make that work. And you can also use, tons of webhooks going back and forth, like we mentioned before. But a lot of people are still using it to build like single pages. You don't have to do that anymore. It will actually build an entire site for you if you
Hmm.
want to do that. So for anybody that's, a funnel hacker of any sort, or you've been building funnels in ClickFunnels or anywhere else, you literally could say, create me a book funnel. I want, a landing page to sell the book. I want an OTO to sell my coaching. I want an OTO for this. And I want a thank you page with the confirmation and next steps. If you do that all at once and send it over, it will build entire sites for you. So just keep that in mind as you're building because you don't have to build small anymore when it comes to anything like that.
And you can, like what I tested as well, if you're into the funnels and everything, you can have Lovable to do A/B tests for you. So it will automatically split the traffic between two different landing
Yep.
pages and things like that.
What?
So you can
I did
code that.
not know that.
Another thing that you can do, you can build the admin dashboard for your funnel in Lovable. So you can ask it, hey, build me admin dashboard where you will have all of the form submissions from my first, second, third step. So I'll be able to review them, where you will be able to show me the percentage split between the A/B test and percentage in the submission, solve that out. Like you kind of building out high level a little bit inside of Lovable. So the funnels like
The stats and everything. Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's brilliant. Well, I know you could also do ads. You can also do SEO. You can do AEO. It will
I've
add
seen this
schema
on
script.
Reddit actually as well. I've seen this on Reddit. People are getting like way ahead with Lovable on SEO right now.
Yeah, dude,
People
I'm
be
ranking for 25 keywords in the top 10,
yeah,
and it's been less than a week.
yeah.
And all I did was have, I mean, I took it out of Lovable and had Cursor do the SEO and AEO.
Mm,
But
gotcha.
because, and this is something I talked to Kayla about, one of the challenges with Lovable's landing pages and websites is the technology used is not conducive to crawlers. So you have to
But
repackage it as Next.js, but once you repackage it, dude, it's like my sites are ranking like crazy right now. For really obscure keywords too, like stuff that I put in 350 keywords in SE ranking and was like, I just want to see what comes up. And Search Console had data a couple hours after I added it, which never happens.
mm,
And SE rankings popping for 25 keywords in the top 10. I was like, holy guacamole.
that's insane. I'm wondering if you mention in the initial prompt that you want Lovable to build it in Node.js, will it solve that?
You mean if I want it to build it in Next.js? No.
Yeah.
its fixed framework as far as I can tell.
Mm, gotcha.
Bolt will, and Replit will, but Lovable, so far as I can tell, won't. So it's building out the admin stuff right now.
Is Replit done yet, or?
Not even trying to roast.
Yeah, it was more of a question, honestly.
It sounded like an insult.
I was like, holy smokes. I'm like, this still
Yeah,
still.
we're 35 minutes into it, and it's just now getting to the point that Lovable, Base 44, and Bolt have been at
Like
for the last 15 minutes.
give it some time. Maybe it will like just blow you away.
Yeah, maybe
It
it'll be like,
better.
yeah, after all that, I mean, after geez, this is like,
And it will be 10,000 credits for you.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I
So
know.
$40 later, it's like 20 times the amount of money like we were willing to spend on it. The cursor bill shocked me. I got to be honest. When we started playing around with cursor, I was like so deep into this thing and it was building this amazing app. And then all of a sudden it got to the end. I'm like, oh my God, it's so much money.
Yeah, just turn on in the settings to always show your usage at the bottom, and it will sadden you every time you look at it. But
So I don't know if I
yeah,
want to do that though.
Well, I know how to find out how many prompt credits each prompt takes in Lovable, but how do we do that for like, can we check it for bolts and base 44 now? Like that
yeah,
initial prompt?
you
Is
should
it
be
the
able
same?
to.
In Lovable, it's those three dots at the end of the generated prompt. It'll show you, but I don't know for
Yeah, let me
maybe the three
look.
dots at the top. No. What about if you could go to where Bolt started the prompt? I saw three dots there next to
Oh, hold
the
on, hold
top
on,
of the
hold on.
response. Right there.
Oh,
See,
there
it says
we go.
Bolt and then there's three dots.
No
No. See,
report
that
issue.
would be where to act. No, it doesn't say anything about credits though.
I'm checking as well right now.
Thanks, Yvonne.
Mm,
Knowledge secret server function analytics. Nope. Nope.
mm,
It does not tell me, but I can go into subscriptions and tokens, and it hasn't actually deducted any tokens from me yet.
Well, maybe you're at the max and it doesn't even know where to start. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you're overfilled to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me.
And that's
So let's
another
look at
thing that like
Replit. Did it do the? Oh, now we need to check the PDF because we're still working on the PDF. So, um, wrong PDF format.
Mm.
So we're
Replit.
still
Wah,
stuck.
wah. Oh, this is base 44.
Yeah. So let's look at Lovable. Allow. Whew. I just turn on always allow for everything, like every time. I'm just like, vibe it out, baby, vibe it out. Which
Oh,
did hose me the other day, because it deleted my production database. And
like it,
thankfully it was still in beta and nobody was actually using it. But Cursor wiped my production database and was like, it literally, I swear to God, it was like, oh crap, I wiped your production database. I just realized that.
good
And I
luck.
was like, or I wiped your database. And I was like, yeah, that was production. And it was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was like, you should be sorry. And I just kept going at it. And it kept trying to steer the conversation back to like fixing the problem. And I was like, no, I want a sincere apology. From here on out, you're going to call me master. And it stored it in my Giga AI file. And so now Cursor calls me master. It's kind of funny.
It's ridiculous. Out of all the things, like some drama inside of
It is.
Cool. So we got download the PDF. You can view the responses. Not bad.
This dashboard is so cool.
Replic's still not done. Base 44. Let's check this.
Some comments in here, going back to Mario, they'll come for you first in the AI revolt. Oh yeah, yeah. If anybody has a target with the AI, I think I'm every now and again, at least I'm polite to mine. They'll come for him first. And then Bev asks, what's better for backup for lovable apps, connecting to GitHub or Supabase?
Well, GitHub
It's different.
is, yeah, there are different use cases. So GitHub stores your code. Supabase stores the data from the user generated data from your project. So like you would always sync your projects to GitHub. And Supabase, some projects don't need Supabase because you're not collecting an email and phone number or storing data persistently. But if you are collecting information that you need to store, then so think about it like this, right? Like you have a landing page that is a lead magnet that's just a let me do this really quick. Hold on a second. I can show you an example of one that doesn't require a database. So let me pull this up really quick. Hold on one second. Just pausing my screen share. And I gotta find which one it was. Is it this one? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Nope,
but
that's
altogether,
weird.
if we are going to rate these at some point in time, I'm still saying, oh, so like between I'm liking base 44. I think what it did so far wasn't too bad. Bolt, I mean, my opinion is lovable, Bolt, base 44, and then Replit last. I mean,
Oh,
I'd love to
100%.
hear what everybody else is. So, Yvonne, what about you, man? Where do you think this is?
I again, don't see a reason to pay for four different tools where the results are incrementally different. So if the results were like times different over and over again, then like it makes sense. But with everything that you can do in Lovable, like I don't even have other subscriptions to be honest. I don't have Base 44. I don't
But
have
if you were rating him
anything.
today based on what we see just on this
Yeah.
performance alone, like
So
what would you rank it like number wise?
speed
Like which one would you do? Oh
speed
God, it's
wise,
way
I
more
think
than
Lovable is the best. It's just a
Yeah.
speed to quality ratio because all of this will fuck up like throughout the road, right? They will do something completely different, something they were not supposed to do, and you need to fix them. And just of a sole reason that Lovable is much faster, you can fix these things faster. So you can do faster iterations over and over and over again. So yeah, I would still like behind the Lovable all the way.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I train people. Some people want to use Replit, some people want to use Base 44 and want to use Bolt because they have it's kind of like those, people that think they're SEO gurus and always talk about backlinks. Like my landlord's really bad about this because I do work for him in his construction and roofing business. And he's like, I gotta get backlinks and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know what a backlink is, bro. Like
bad.
but so an example of a lovable project that does require storing persistent data is this one. So this one needs Supabase, right? Because I need to be able to click view
Mm-hmm.
and see historical data that was inputted into the system. This one is just a gimmicky one that I use for demos that does not require a database. And let's test this one out really quick.
Oh, that's
So
good.
let's
That's good.
do voluminous curls.
No, we need that in the database somewhere.
Nuno doesn't need curls. Okay. Like
That's
I don't know if I'm terrified or intrigued.
Let's
So,
do let's do Nuno with a pixie cut. Let's see what that one looks like really quick.
oh man, our little girl, our 6-year-old just went in a pixie cut. Oh my God. I look at she walked in, I was like, what is happening right now? She looks like Dora the Explorer. There
Oh,
you
there
go.
you go, Nuno.
You're
Very
Very
definitely
nice.
part
Santa.
of an emo band.
Yeah, I
That would
know.
never ever happen even if I had hair, but that's okay.
I feel like Nuno needs a guitar and like some sad songs and
But
like he's
this
like
is
Mariana's Trench. That's who I
Oh
think of
God, that's
when I
terrible.
when I think
this
of
use case
Nuno
is
and
so
with hair.
freaking cool for all of the like hairstyle salons. Instead of you like opening ChatGPT for your clients and showing them, hey, here's how your like haircut will look like, you can have this like white labeled on your hair salon website
Yeah, I
as a
sell
lead
this.
magnet.
I sell this as a lead magnet.
That's insane. Like that's so good. What model are you using
Oh
for
God,
image?
that's like terrible. These are these are horrible, man.
This is lovable, dude. It's lovable and lovable cloud.
So it uses its own LLM from Lovable, basically, right? Not its own, but it's
That's
connected
just a
just to
different
ChatGPT,
band.
probably.
That's
This
Nuno
is more
Bettencourt
Metallica.
back to
This is more like hair rock, you know.
That's
All
so
right,
good.
back to
And
our projects.
this use case, you can do it for any. You can do it for suits if you have a suit store.
Mm.
Just
Yeah, I
have,
have I have a whole I have one that does I call it contractor vision.
mm-hmm.
And this is probably my favorite one for lead magnets that because this one sells like hotcakes. Um, but you just go and put in arbitrary picture of a house or a picture of your house
Oh, I remember you posted
and
on that on Facebook, right? I
yeah,
think
and
so.
say do the landscaping nicely, add some trees, and bush and flowers.
Mario, add the
Change.
voice typing component from the vibe code component library.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
He was just making fun of me. He was just like, Nuno, watching you type is very torturous. He's like, you should get Whisper Flow. Yvonne and him been telling me that for like ever. I know
I
it's like really bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it, guys. I
my
swear I'll
keyboard
be
is
that good
very
on
dusty. Like I'm not using it anymore.
That's amazing.
You
Yeah, so
can
I
so.
saw Contractor Vision for $50 a month, per white label instance,
Mhm.
and it cost me like a couple bucks per instance to run per month, and it does this. So let's say that you're going to sell a house and you want to show the seller or you're a real estate agent or a contractor, a painter, and you want to show the differences of what the house could look like
Yeah,
with it'll do this for kitchens, it'll do dimensionally accurate renderings in kitchens. Like look at the nice flowers it added, the tree it added, painted the house blue. It'll fix roofs, gutters, like all of that stuff. And yeah, so I mean I make decent money off this one.
that's super cool. That's a great way for realtors to be able to sell shitty house to people
Oh, absolutely.
and
And
tell
it's
them,
a
hey,
great
yeah, it
way
will be nice.
for it's a great way for people that are doing home rehabs to
Yeah.
pre-sell the house.
Yeah, exactly. So like you can ask for a higher value because you have a render of what this house will look like. Yeah, that's so
And
cool.
it's photorealistic too. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
tell that's
absolutely.
AI.
Oh, really good.
Like
Absolutely.
it even put in the watermark properly.
That's pretty
Mm,
cool.
That's
Very,
really
very cool. Well, we're wrapping up on time. So we all and just like kind of we put it head to head. So you guys saw it live. We didn't really rig this in any way to favor anything. We literally did all the prompts out at the same time. You guys kind of saw the results, maybe judge for yourself. But again, obviously, for us, Lovable still came up on top. And well, Kayla, you want to show a quick demo? Then go for it. Yeah, we got
yeah.
something cooking up. We got about
Okay,
like
well, I
another
have like 2
5 minutes or so.
things.
So
Like this before after slider, I included one of those in the vibe code library. So for any of your vibe code component needs, like to add voice typing to your forms, you can just literally copy this and add it to any of your vibe code products. And now for those
oh,
that don't understand, you can now activate homegirl mode. So it'll actually translate all the copy on the page to my voice. So instead of so we have vibe code
That's
homegirl
awesome.
component,
mode.
vibe code check
oh my
widgets.
God.
So you vibed, you coded. So for anybody that does
That
understand what UX is or anything, just turn on homegirl mode. There I am for you all the time up there, and it translates every page into my voice.
You
So
need to
it
create
just
this
feels
as
like
an
they're home.
extension. You need to have this as a browser extension for people. Like, hey,
I'm
like
working on
there is
it.
this. I opened iOS website. Can I have like the AI homegirl mode to like
Just like
Yeah.
explain to me what the
quotation.
heck is going on?
So there you have it. Everything in purple is homegirl mode, and then you can just turn her off and then just go back
That's
to
so cool. Even
something.
that one
Yeah,
feature,
I
like,
bought the premium library and it's awesome. Like I
Yes.
love it.
And then also, Nuno had been really inspiring me. And I put together this list for our VC challenge in January. So it actually comes up with all these different types of trackers. So there's calculators, there's trackers, and I actually built one yesterday. So this charge well. And you can I built this in an hour and it'd be like, yeah, I'm creating a project for a client. It's just going to be a simple lead magnet funnel that integrates with high level for a floral company. And then I can just continue to the calculator. And let's see if this meets Nuno's visually stunning landing page. So it'll actually parse my voice note and make sure that it'll pre-fill out as much of the information as possible. It'll know that I said floral company. It knows that it's a small biz, and it'll calculate what you should charge for that project. So it's just another lead magnet from one of Nuno's ideas here, and then hopefully we're going to get a visually stunning page. This is also through an N8N agent that I created, so I decided to just take it up a step. So hopefully, that's what we do with live demos. I just created love homegirl modes with Carla. That's
I love
awesome.
these animations, like from the UX standpoint. This is so cool. Like when you
Oh,
not just waiting, but you have the actual updated statuses of this is what a lot of people miss. They have the spinning wheel and nothing happens, and they think that something is broken. But once you have this like status updates, then it's
it
much
didn't bring
easier.
it out. I have to see what happened in my N8N because I took it a step forward. But yeah, the loading animations came from the vibe coded component library. So
Of
even if
course
you're
it
just
is.
wanting to see and just get some inspiration, the
Yeah.
cool thing about it is you can actually just click and you can see and actually use, it'll show you what each thing does. So slide over panel and it'll show you a slide over panel. And there's some pretty cool, galleries and photos and loading image galleries or whatnot. This is my new one that I just added. So you can just scroll
That's
through.
great. That's amazing. That
Very,
looks
very
amazing.
cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, by all
Yeah.
means, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Again, VC Inc., we have a big surprise coming up for you all by the end of the month. We're going to give everybody the ability of putting their apps for sale and doing it in a very cool, different way. We're actually going to be patenting the calculation that we're coming up with. So stay tuned because that is coming. And we're going to be doing a lot of workshops coming into the new year. So those are also going to be listed inside the site. And again, if you haven't joined the free community, by all means, join free community. And you can use that prompt guide. That prompt will get you started on anything you want to build and just keep on coming back. So as always, everybody, thank you. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye.